Today we're looking at the demo for Landscape Simulator. The game came out and I'm curious if it's something I might want to get the full version of. So I thought I'd play the demo, and I thought it'd be really fun if I take you along for the ride. So we're starting out in career mode. Job 1, Alley Park. Ever since I lost my dear wife, feeding the pigeons in the park behind the alley has been my little slice of peace. But the alley got so filthy, even the pigeons stopped visiting. If you can clear it up, maybe my feathered friends will return. Mr. Fenwick. Oh, I've got a weed whacker. I'm all for this already. Oh geez. The grass is so thick that there is garbage underneath it. There's a whole hedge in these weeds. Okay, we've completed those weeds. It looks like we have 6% of the grass. Now I think in reality, mowing the entire lawn with just a weed whacker, that would probably be really, really annoying. Maybe a little fun at first, but yeah. What this is very satisfying. It's smooth moving. Anyone who's been around knows that I sometimes have an issue with games not being very smooth. I might tone down the volume here a little bit on the sound effects though, just so we can make sure, because it is quite loud. I mean, I'm wearing headphones, so that could be contributing, but luckily we have volume controls. Yeah, normally I have an issue with the controls being kind of out of control, and this is very smooth, and I really like that. It gives a very satisfying feel. I like how the grass is flying away. Already really loving this. It's such a simple thing, but I don't know. Like, when you mow the grass, it's really nice to just see the part that you just mowed and form those nice, neat lines. And this is kind of given that. This is, I mean, we're working our way around the edge, which is probably the weirdest way to handle a mowing situation. But look at the satisfying, like, transition between what we've mowed and what we have to do yet. And it's, I don't know, and we could just move forward. I was probably putting more into it than I needed to. I did miss a few things, which is, you know, kind of on me, but we can zip that right up right away. We apparently can work on the hedge with this as well, so the hedge piece is being trimmed as we do that. I probably wanted to leave the flowers. I don't know, I kind of liked the flowers. I don't know if we can even avoid the flowers, but we can get the nice lines here. Now we don't get to see the lines, and that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. I like that we actually can't walk through the hedge. So, like, we've got that little touch of reality going on too. It's nice. There's so much trash around here. Oh my goodness. We're unveiling more trash as we go too. Okay. Yep, there we go. Back to our nice straight lines. I knew I missed a spot. I missed a few spots. You know, I'm new to this job, so I've got to learn how my tools work. Also, like, weed whackers these days are not the same as they were when I was a kid. Like, they are way heavier than I remember. I think I almost injured myself the last time I used our weed whacker, because that thing is heavy. So doing this entire place, I mean, you've built some muscles. Okay, I'm trying to give myself a little bit more of a path to turn around here so that we can do more of these satisfying lines. Okay. Oh, they want us opening a pressure washer. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this first, and then we'll take a look at the pressure washer. I have to say that this feels kind of like when they added the lawnmowers to House Flipper 2. It was very satisfying, but not this satisfying. This, we get such nice long grass that look afterwards is so much more pronounced, and it just feels even better. And this is much smoother than House Flipper 2, in my opinion. Alright, we've got most of the grass and the weeds. Now let's go ahead and press tab as they suggest. There's our power washer. Oh, man, and it is powerful. We probably should have cleared the trash off of it first. But we're going to go ahead and clean this bench. I don't know if we can clean it with the paper on it. We might have to switch to a different bench. We must have soap mixed in there, because it changes white at first as we're cleaning. There we go. How do I stop? How do I make it stop spraying? It just keeps spraying and spraying. Okay, you need a focus blast. Oh, there we go. I can just scroll my mouse wheel. We don't even have to do tab. Okay, so we can press this to get that focus blast. Clean one dirty wall. We got it. Yep, so now we're getting a little PowerWash Simulator mixed with our House Flipper. I'm already all for this. I don't know. We're like 2 seconds into this game, and I'm sold already. And it's not even expensive. I think it was under $10. I don't know how many levels there are or anything like that, but I'm already so satisfied with this. Just overall, the motions are so smooth. It feels so polished already, and I love this. I think I've gotten too used to early access games, which is fun. I love having that access even when the games are in their unfinished state, but having a game release and be so satisfying already is just, it's great. Okay, there's trash everywhere. Is this how I pick up the trash? Yes, it is. Oh, this is fun. Alright, yep, just suck up the trash. Yep, oh, you want me to select my vacuum this way. I gotcha. Okay. Nope, I got the wrong thing. There we go. How did I get it to stay going? Huh, there's a button somewhere that keeps it going, and I'm not sure how I did that, but that would definitely be nice for people who get tired of, oh, X highlights the garbage. Alt with the pressure washer, okay, Alt re-aims. So we'll have to wait till we have the pressure washer, but, yeah, okay, controls are pretty standard, pretty easy. I know that there's a way, clearly, to keep it going, because it was... Can I suck that right through there? Oh, there we go. We are talented. Okay, I got one little bit of garbage over here, and here, and here. Okay. I'm missing 3 pieces of trash? Interesting. Where did it hide? I might have to look a little more closely. There might be some hiding in these bushes. Maybe I might have to clean those trash bins. Oh, how did I miss that? It's even like bright orange. Alright, let's scroll through our tools and I can show you the rotate here that they mentioned. Okay, so if we click and we choose Alt, we can do this style, which I'm not personally a fan of. I know a lot of people are. I prefer to move with it. I do think it helps prevent that motion sickness, which I am prone to myself sometimes. Not so much in this type of motion, because I can control the speed of it. Sometimes with the running around in games, I get a little motion sick. Maybe if I were running while doing this, I would be having a problem. But as long as I'm standing still, I can handle the up and down. I tend to do it pretty smoothly, and as I mentioned already, This moves very smoothly. I'm really impressed with the control in the controls. Oh, caps lock. Okay, they were telling me right there, and I totally missed it. So caps lock is how we lock in, and we scroll to change things, and we click to change the pressure of the pressure washer. Okay, I think this wall is done. Yeah, here's the other wall we needed to get. You know, this place cleans up pretty nice. I do wonder if the vines are meant to stay. Whoops, this is the one I needed. Yeah, this is a tough stain. We're gonna have to go in there with the deep pressure. I don't want to know what that stain is, but it's yellow, and I'll just say the aim is clearly impressive. Actually, I think I might want to change tools here. Yeah, I might want to clear these off first. Deal with all of the vines and weeds first. Now, I may like the look of vines, but they're definitely very rough on the structures that they're on. So I understand why we're taking care of it. There's a whole extra entrance hiding back here. Okay, we finished all the grass, and the hedges are nearly there. Just a little bit left on each. Okay, so now we just have the washing to handle. And we get that satisfying ping sound when things are done. I always love the ping. There is ever so slightly a little bit of like a rainbow effect underneath the water there, or now it's over the water. Not so much a rainbow, but like, yeah, just an effect going on there. I keep forgetting my button here though. I think it's PowerWash Simulator, where you just scroll to get the different pressure levels. So I have a little muscle memory there, and it's making it just something I have to remember. These spots are tough though, but I do like that we have to switch between the different, that it just won't go away unless we really pressure wash. Okay, that section of wall is done. I know I was teasing earlier, but this almost looks like rust or mustard. Either somebody had a mustard fight out here, or we've got some kind of weird rusting going on. Oh, okay. That is a little unsatisfying. There was a whole obvious spot there, and they didn't let me finish it, and I kind of wanted to finish it. You know, I mean, I get it. Not everybody's going to agree there, but, yeah. I think I would have preferred to have to clean it. At least a little bit of it. And I'm kind of noticing that across the board here, that things complete when they're like 3/4 done. Especially with the cleaning. So it'll probably complete after this swipe. Oh, this time this one doesn't. There we go. Try to make a point, then it proves me wrong. It seems a little inconsistent. I don't know. I'm still satisfied, but yeah, I want to be the one to finish it. I don't need it to be nitpicky, you know, like a little tiny bit, but yeah, see, this whole section had not even been done yet. Okay, we're getting down to the, no, not that tool. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, and I need to caps lock. Caps lock is one that'll take some time to get used to. Most of the controls are pretty intuitive. It's just unlearning some of that muscle memory from other games. And I kind of feel like you probably wouldn't want the games to all be too similar, or you could probably run into a few issues. I'm not sure how that works when it comes to the gaming community. And, you know, rules about similarity in games. I would have thought that this trash bin was black. Maybe once... No, it's kind of a gray. Wow. Okay. I need to remember, I just have to click the other button, and it turns it off. We don't want to waste water, you know. I do like the very obvious indicators of what needs to be done yet as well. Some games, it's not quite so obvious. And I appreciate the, hey, you need something in this area done. Gonna look. Okay, there's a little bit there. What am I missing? Let's see. Highlight remaining. Oh, there's just like a little bit. I was just saying how you don't let me do the little bits, and then here you're gonna go and be picky. There we go. I'm teasing. I'm honestly satisfied either way. Because overall, we're getting things done. And that's fun. Alright, final spot appears to be this fence. It was hiding under a ton of ivy. And, yeah, it got pretty gross under there. Now, before we finish here, I do want to take a look, because I'm not sure if it's going to let us get a good look at things. But the park looks so much different now. And it definitely looks like a pleasant place to be feeding pigeons. Oh, they do actually go through a whole results thing. This is nice. You've brought life back to my little corner of the world. Thank you. All right, what's our results? Oh, nice. 100% completed. We got 3 stars. All right, we'll take a peek at this, but I got to tell y'all, I'm already sold. Job number 2 is Suburban House. I just bought this place as a fixer-upper, and the yard definitely shows it. The grass has been left to grow wild, there's junk scattered everywhere, and the patio hasn't been cleaned in years. Before I can really start making this house my own, I need help getting the yard back into shape. Mrs. Beasley. Alright, like before, I think our first place to start is the yard. I'll get this little strip, and then we're going to head into the other sections. I feel a little bad cutting the flowers down every time. They're really pretty. And I don't know if we're supposed to leave them. We kind of just wipe out everything with this thing. This strip would actually be a great spot for a bunch of flowers. Unless you have bad drivers. We're going to run it over every time. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Okay, quite a lot of yard. This is going to take a while. And yeah, we just have this. I wonder if over time we can upgrade to a full mower or something that gives us more width per swipe so that this would like speed up with time. I could see that being a thing. Well, I want to say that that was satisfying, but now we've uncovered all the trash. Yikes. Much better. Now let's see what we can do about this fence. Satisfying. And let's check out this wall situation. I think the only thing is I would like to see some variety in the stains. Maybe not always this yellow color, but like different shades. More, you know, more questions as to what possibly stained this wall. I like to ponder those things. They're disturbing things to ponder, but yet entertaining to ponder. Alright, so if we look at things from this angle, it's really nice. From this angle, we have a lot of work to do. There was a whole bush back here that was hidden under everything. There was a whole gazebo back here, and lots of trash. I will say that as you do this, if you're doing like I am and doing all of the dealing with weeds, mowing, weed whacking, whatever we want to call it, at one time, this sound does start to get to be a lot. It's very realistic in the sense that yeah, when you do the same with a real weed whacker, the sound does get quite loud. In fact, they generally recommend that you wear ear protection. And I think, yeah, you're either going to want to probably play with the sound down a little bit if you play like the same way, or maybe just kind of take breaks and play a different way. We finished all the grass, but I've apparently missed some vines somewhere. I suspect somewhere on the back of the house. There we are. Alright, now for trash cleanup. Somebody clearly had a party here. Alright, now for the final touch. Getting this all clean. I think I'm going to start with the fence. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a shed or an outhouse. It's definitely giving outhouse vibes. They are calling it a shed, I just realized that. Alright, on to the gazebo. Oh, is this actually white, or is it just... Oh, it's actually white. Wow, this gazebo was absolutely filthy. Much better. Now onto the house. The stains on this table are really intense. Looks like the birds had a field day with it. You can actually move pretty quickly, and it's quite effective on the cleaning, which is nice. Or you can take it more slowly if you want to just kind of enjoy the process. But it's nice that it's such a deep clean, so you can take it all in one swipe. One very satisfying swipe. The side of the house cleaned up real quickly, and we uncovered a cute little window behind a bunch of vines. I'll never get tired of the little ding when you finish a section. It's the best part. Alright, down to the last bit. It's looking so much better. We'll just have the sidewalks to finish after this. Okay, my truck's kind of in the way. I parked like a moron, but, you know, I had to get where I could so that I could make sure I could get this clean, I guess. I really like this driveway. I'm getting ideas for my real-life driveway. Just like little squared-off sections like this. Just a bit of detail. It looks so nice. And I like that the actual pathway here matches the driveway with that same texturing. It might, you know, thinking from a practical standpoint, in the winter, that might help with how slippery it gets. Having all the ice, you know, maybe it provide a little texture to grip onto. Or it'd create an opposite problem. I don't know, but I really like it. Okay, I am missing something. It looks like it might be in the backyard. The shed door. Oh, I had a spot there that didn't get cleaned. Okay. There we go. Okay, and that is it. So let's take a quick tour. Alright, so as we take a look at the completed job, I think it's been pretty clear that I have really enjoyed this game. Now, it took me about, well, a little bit under an hour to complete both of these first two jobs, just to give you an idea of the time that you get for your money. Yeah, And I love being able to look at the overall like this. It's a really nice way to kind of appreciate the work that you've done. I wish more games did this kind of thing, that just kind of gave you a little cinematic overview. It's a nice touch. I really enjoy this. Now, to give you some context also, this game is $9.99 regularly, currently on sale at 25% off, an introductory price of $7.49. Like, if you are a fan of any of the PowerWash Simulator or any of the decorating type games, any games like this, you're definitely going to enjoy this one. Oh, and we do have upgrades, so we can actually upgrade the range on here, the power. Here, I'll increase wide nozzle spread, increase focus size nozzle size. Okay, distance upgrades, so increased power and distance on the vacuum. So lots of upgrades to look at too. Makes it even better. But if, as I was saying, if you're a fan of any of this type of game, you cannot beat that price. It is really good price for what is a very solid game. I'm definitely gonna have to recommend this one, and I have a feeling I'm definitely gonna have to pick this one up. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Paw the like button, subscribe to stick around, and join the Catnip Club if you'd like some extra perks while supporting the channel. Have a cozy day, and I'll save you a spot for our next adventure.